Hello, all of y'all BC Rich fans. Today, I've got a mock, bird, a purdy one. This one's got spalted maple, over mahogany, inlaid maple, walnut, rosewood, mahogany, and then a soft spalted maple top. When I worked in the lumber yard, the spalted boards always were the soft maple, and we'd rarely seen that in the hard rock maple. Anyhow, this one was made in China. I can kind of see this familiar tag right there that all the Epiphones have. They say made in, does it say China? I'll verify that, but if I'm wrong, I'll let you know. They have a thick, urethane finish, nice fat frets. These ones are squared off a little bit, maybe from a lot of playing. He said it needs a setup, and it's not sounding right. There's something wrong with the electronics. He thought it was going to be the output jack, but we'll determine that in a second here. Let's see what it sounds like. Tone knob ain't working. Yeah. And it's loose. The output jack is a little loose also. I'll spare you what it sounds like with the overdrive, but when I turn the overdrive, it's only got about half the distortion that it should. And these, I would imagine, are designed to really crank. I'm going to test the resistance neck. So, the output of this pickup, I would imagine it to be designed to be in the 10 range, and I'm only getting 1.3 K ohms. I'm set to 200K, so something's wrong. Something's really wrong, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look under the hood next. As soon as I pulled the output jack out of the socket or the hole, it started reading what it should read. I imagine that this tone pot being all loose caused a little short where the end of the output jack or the end of the instrument cable may have been touching one of the wires. So I'm going to rotate the jack. See, it's completely loose and it was rolling around. So I'm going to tighten it, and that will solve the problem. 2mm wrench for this knob. There. 7/16. So the goal here is to rotate. I'm going to rotate the pot so the wires and the connectors are facing away from where the jack comes through. They were swiveled all the way that way, so I'm going to get that capacitor and everything out of the way. Kind of put it into, I'm going to hold it with one hand from the inside, from the bottom, and tighten it while my hand is holding the back of the pot where I want it. now that that's in place where I want it, good thing this urethane stuff's indestructible, because we could have had a scratch right there. Okay, let's get another angle going here. The other thing that can happen with one of these pots is that when they rotate, if one of the lugs hits this shielding paint, it'll short out and you'll get a bad reading. So I like to leave the ohm meter going while I fasten the jack back into its position, because sometimes as you're putting things back together, you'll see that something bumps into something else. And when that happens, you get that short again. So I keep my eye on the meter the whole time I'm doing my thing. That way I can see at what point I start losing my signal. And we're just getting a resistance reading here of 10.6 thousand ohms or milliohms. Is that the way that works? I'm not quite sure. We're set to 200K. And a reading of 10.6. That must be the bridge pickup. Bridge pickup, like I was guessing, just because these are kind of heavy metal guitars. I remember seeing Dave Mustaine playing one of these when he was in Metallica as a young man. He played a Mockingbird. Now it should sound like twice as loud now that it's fixed. Let's see what it sounds like now. I tightened this up for him too while I had it going. That was a little bit loose. Yep, twice as loud. That one needs cleaned. Oh look, the tone works now too. Needs cleaned. Interesting, the neck pickup volume is down here, and the bridge pickup volume is up here. Okay. Whatever tickles your pickle. Intonation might be a little weird. I'm going to fine tune that intonation with the Peterson strobe tuner. I don't know if you all have this yet, but someone recommended I should get a strobe tuner. And the Peterson, I was going to spend $100 on a nice Peterson strobe tuner, and then I found out that they actually make an app for the iPhone. We're tuned to a D sharp. The G saddle is a little sharp. You can just tell by eyeballing it. It needs to come back. And the E is a little sharp, so the G and the E need to come back a little bit. This Peterson strobe tuner is the shit, man. You gotta get it. $10. And you don't have to pay like $10 a month. It's like $10 and it's yours. It's very sensitive. It was made in Korea. Sorry about that. I like this design with the two strap buttons down here because you can get, you know, which side balances a little better for you. The neck dive isn't too bad. It does kind of want to pull back though. It wants to come back this way towards your hand, which isn't, you know, I'm not a huge fan of that, but here, give her a listen.